Hey, what's up, guys? It's Yugioh God 1000 here, and this is episode 2. So second duel with my Evilswarms, as you can see. I'm going to be using a Castor to essentially bring out a first turn Ophion. Because that's the best play in this position. Not knowing what my opponent plays, first turn Ophion can shut down half the decks out there, so basically the Synchro decks are shut down, as well as any sort of Chaos Dragon, Light Swan, that sort of thing. And I will set 4 actually. But I'll set 5 because Dark Hole don't usually use Dark Hole. So if I can bait out an MST on his Dark Hole, I still have all my other cards. So setting 5, considering there's no Heavy Stone, there's nothing to be concerned about. So basically that stereotypical first Evilswarm Ophion on board with 1 material and 5 back row has been achieved, and I'll gladly see how it actually turns out, considering I do not know what my opponent's playing. So it should be very interesting. Still having 2 more Ophions, and he's using Morphtronics, which, to my surprise, Synchro. So can't get out Power Tool Dragon, buddy. Which is actually really good for me, because activating Power Tool Dragon and adding C and D to hand and equipping can be really broken. Whereas now he can't Synchro. So I'll be wondering what he's going to do from this position, because there isn't much he can do. Apart from maybe set a bunch of back row, try and bluff me out, although I do have the Pandemic still. And I can pop one of his back row end phase. Yeah, so obviously either misinterpreted or misread Ophion. But he's just completely wasted his boomboxing. And I'm not going to detach, because that would render Ophion useless. So I'm just going to essentially beat down with Ophion. Which is actually really... What's this do? You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and select any number of face-up Morphtronic monsters you control. Okay, so he's just going to change it. Okay, so all he did was waste a Morphtronic in hand to basically save himself some battle damage. So not the smartest move, but Morphtronics are a very old deck and clearly no match for Evilswarms. And now to just punish my opponent, we're going into Rabbit play, which everyone knows is always really good in Evilswarms. And I'm just going to proceed to attack with my Heliotropes, just because they have such high 1950 attack. Just wondering what he's got underneath. Yep, so destroy. He's going to take some damage. So basically, with this deck, I can control the entire board and essentially leave my opponent with not many options at all. So now he's only on 35, and I will go into a second Ophion, and I will detach on both just to deck thin my last Pandemic, because I do have 1 Ophion with materials, so meaning my opponent still cannot special summon level 5 or higher, unless he gets rid of this one. But I do have a Pandemic and a Dress to protect him. So, yeah, as you can see, complete control, 5 back row, 3 in hand, and Dark Hole from here. All I'll do is chain Pandemic. So basically, there's absolutely nothing my opponent can do. So I will just continue to attack. Unless it's a Raikou, because I cannot stop Raikou because Dress doesn't work. It wasn't a Raikou, but anyway, Dress doesn't work because it's already been targeted. But Raikou destroys, therefore the second part of its effect kicks in, and it cannot be destroyed by other card effects. However, so here we go. So all I'm going to do is chain Pandemic, just like that. Ophion survive, and now my opponent will just be forced to basically scoop it up, and yep, GG. So there's no point in doing anything else. Just go in there, and that just shows how controlling Evilswarms can be, because knowing that he did have a first turn Power Tool Dragon, if I never had Ophion out, that could have been nasty, considering he would have had a Power Tool with the equip card C and D, giving it an extra 1,000 attack, etc., which could have been problematic to deal with. But however, I did get the first turn Ophion and was able to back it up. Thanks for watching part 2 of my Evilswarm games. There will be a third part coming up, so make sure you keep a lookout for that. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment your thoughts down below. But apart from that, Yugioh God 1000 signing off.